everyone. So that was the movie. No popcorn, no beer, but I think we will work things out with the dinner that we have prepared for you. As promised in the morning, we have put together two presentations that will be delivered by Andreas Scheffler, our colleague from Ford of Europe Product Development, who will speak on the technologies. Yeah, so it's a really technical presentation, and at the end, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask Andreas. And after Andreas' presentation, we will invite our Managing Director, Henrik Lanzen, to provide us with a presentation strictly related to Focus and the Romanian market.
So the new Ford Focus is the first product of the C-Car platform, which is basically planned to deliver more than 2 million units. So that is the entire platform, not just the Focus, in the year 2012. We're going to basically sell that in more than 120 markets around the globe. The design, we have basically 3 body styles, one 5-door, one 4-door, and a wagon. The design is the latest evolution of Ford kinetic design, so basically reflecting dynamic and vehicles in motion with the features we have basically styled. The interior design is very much driver focused, driver orientated. Have basically the cockpit versus the command position which we have on C-Max, and that is a very, very high interior, high competitive design with high quality execution, which is shown on the interior craftsmanship as well. Quality you can feel, you can touch, and you basically can have all around you on the car. Is basically high quality, high refined, which is absolutely outstanding in that segment. Driving quality always was one of the strong features of the Focus, and we have increased that even further. So we have, for example, introduced a new APAS system for greater precision and agility of that car. We have with that even increased the comfort, the refinement, and the sound quality of the drive of the vehicle as well. That all goes together with the powertrain lineup, which is competitive in terms of CO2 usage, because the consumption we are delivering between 109 and 139 grams, which is with a lineup of 2 diesel engines coming from 95 PS to 160, and 2 gasoline engines starting with 105 up to 180 PS. Those engines coming along with 2 transmissions, with the manual and the auto transmission.
The new torque vectoring control system from Ford brakes the inside curve wheel. The excess drive force on this wheel is then transferred to the outer wheel. This is an advantage over conventional traction control systems, which reduce wheel spin by reducing engine torque. This means the vehicle can only accelerate according to the amount of grip the inside curve wheel has. In contrast, torque vectoring control prevents understeer by redistributing the traction forces.
Coming to the Focus innovations, so we have 12 new electronic driver assistance systems, which basically delivers a safe drive, a smart drive, and certainly, last but not least, a green drive as well. So the sensoric you can see for that is basically shown here. We have the side and front radar for blind spots and for adaptive cruise control. We have the ultrasonic for parking. We have the lidar system for active city safe, safe, and we have the front view camera for traffic sign recognition and lane features. So the active city stop, for example, is here shown with a small movie as well. So the active city stop works for all engines and all transmissions below 30 km/h. Below 50, it actually will avoid collisions on common busy junctions. So as you basically approach any kind of obstacle, car or whatsoever, then it will first of all alert the system, the brakes and the throttle, and in the second step then shut down. Between 15 and 30 it will reduce the impact, but not necessarily avoid that entirely. So it will at least reduce it, but it's not always absolutely sure. Or further features we have is blind spot assist, which is essentially carryover system from the current C-Max. So you might have experienced that already. We have auto park assist. That is a feature with I've seen some people trying that outdoor today, basically where you can get in parking spots, which is essentially 20% longer than the overall length of the car. And you have a driver alert system, which is a warning when the vehicle detects that the driver gets tired, the reaction force or the reaction time of the driver is not anymore what it should be. Next is a lane keeping aid. So basically what you can hear as well with the front view camera, while driving it needs to detect two lines. So once you have basically, or the camera is detecting those lines, that is reflected in the display, showing yes, I found the lines, and then you can switch it on and it stays in the lane as long as you basically go straight on. If you slightly move out of the lane, if you leave your lane, then the e-pass system will smoothly basically pull it back into the lane, and will work great with the steering wheel as well to ensure that you basically get your hands back onto the steering wheel. But it's not designed that you can basically leave off your hands from the steering wheel. It's just in case you basically don't pay attention and leave the lane. Next system I would like to introduce is the traffic sign recognition. So that works for all round signs like you see here, for speed limits, it works for overtaking rules, and basically it shows cancellations as well. It detects even two signs, so for example if you have on the right and left sign, it detects both, it needs to be round, and is flashing if you, for example, are not considering then the speed limit. Next feature, drive green, active grille shutter. So the active grille shutter has been introduced 100% as a standard on all Focus.
The Romanian total industry and total sales is of course very depressed at today, with 105,000 vehicles sold last year. And we are at tough times. It's tough time for our dealers. It's tough time for employment in the automotive industry. We are very optimistic, and we think of course it will come back, and it will come back to the 350,000 unit level. The pricing of Focus is very competitive. The present model, the lowest price in the price list is the Focus Trend 5-door with a petrol 100 PS, is 16,550, and the new Ford Focus prices is Ambiente, now 105 PS, 16,000 on Ambiente, and on Trend 16,750. Here you see the different price walk between the series. We try to make it simple for the salespeople and for the customers to have these equal price steps. So it's 250 euro from a 5-door to a 4-door to and 250 for the estate.